Hello, hello. It is March 23rd, 2023, 4 p.m., and we are about to get into our match of Kong versus ddrd. Give me just a minute and let me know when I'll let you know when everyone is ready. We're going to be viewing the in-game viewing thing. And let everybody know that we are streaming. One second. Oh, I didn't pop out chat. Or, no, I did. Yes. Okay. Cool. Pause. And ddrd is here. Okay, the moment they start, I will be able to Still rocking the Transcender portrait. Does he have more likes than I do? Why wouldn't he? How many likes do I have? Test. Check. Okay. Okay, both combatants are getting ready. The moment they're up, I'll see a little eyeball right here. We'll go in. How many likes do I have? Oh, I'll check real quick. I don't even know where to go to check that. Yo, what's up, man? How's it going, buddy? Where do I even check mine? Oh yeah, my hero card. Where the hell that is? It's not there? Oh yeah, it's over here now. Yeah! Go, baby. My voice is a bit low compared to the music. Sorry about that. Hold on, let me try to fix that. Okay, lowered music. Okay, how's it now? Better? Sorry, I don't have my good like. Okay, cool. Oh shit, it's Juke! What up, Juke? Yeah, we're gonna hang. I'm in America till April 5th, so just hit me up before then. Alright, here we go. ddrd versus Kong Wen. Let's see. Banning Z2, banning 2 tanks. Does ddrd have a 4th tank? No, he doesn't. Generally, yeah, actually, yeah, no, he doesn't. Where's his Lightbreaker? Okay, so ddrd does not have Lightbreaker. Is main boxing Archon. Building a computer. Okay, cool. Kong gets Gin. Kong is running a 1 tank. Oh, what up, Freed? Hi. Okay, getting rid of the plane. Does pick. So leading off with Hilda and Rosin, that's a pretty strong combination. If it's a horse Hilda, then again would be near useless unless Hoplite is equipped. What kind of cheer is that, Freed? Call. Almost sounds like you're spitting some beats now. Okay, we got. So there's no McLean on this map. I really like McLean on this map because once you shoot down the middle with his 2C, his AoE, then that covers a lot of the area. And if you're forced to go along the top or the bottom side, then there's a lot of terrain that you have to go through, and there's a lot of like sky tiles that you can walk on. So I really like McLean on this map. The only problem is that McLean can't really go over the tiles himself, like the terrain tiles, which is weird. So, okay, Gin and Wetham going pretty offensive here. He's gonna try to break the composition, but it's already really solid with just Rosin and Hilda. Breaking through that's going to be hard. And he still has Oboro open. Oboro or Werner for or Oboro, Werner, or Pepsi are all a really strong fourth pick for ddrd here. Kong still not picking LB. Picks IBC. Alright, so he's really gonna try to break this Hilda. Like these don't ignore guard. These are going straight, trying to go straight through the Hilda. This dude on the left playing weird shit. I agree, but he's really solid right now because he's about to pick another DPS. For my Oboro, I'd pick it right now. Okay, gets and now no Lucretia. That could be bad. And then there's the Oboro. Gets rid of the Werner and the Pepsi, smart. Liko isn't that scary, but she will be annoying. Just the LB. If you ask me, I would have preferred the Dankelmo here. The Dankelmo ST is going to be one of the ways you can actually try to break through the Hilda. Pure physical through the Hilda is going to be weird, but there's the IBC. The IBC can get first life. Now, does ddrd want Liana, or does ddrd want Liko? Liana could act again the Oboro to get the stacks up faster. I don't... Yeah, so yeah, it's not going to let Kong have Rosin here. So Kong can still get a Dankelmo. Yeah. Almost no reason to get Polly there because Polly's like probably 4-star in that box, and also there's the anti-displacement and the Rosin, so Polly's pretty dead versus that composition. Okay, so now it's a question of how quickly can Kong bust Hilda, and will he still have enough left over to handle the Oboro and the Patsier? A lot of this depends on, is the Hilda base class Cav? Because if it is, then that's already a good point for ddrd. Kong will be forced on hoplites, and that's not really good, especially with the Patsier on the map. The Patsier can snipe the Gen pretty easily here. And the Oboro, Oboro Liana is actually pretty nasty. Cast the Mingo Ducey could be 100% kill on Hilda. That's good. And that's also a good lead. The Dankelmo isn't that worried about the Patsier. And that's the only DPS that actually threatens any movement. It's the only DPS that can threaten and zone for ddrd. So we have, okay, so it's actually base class Lancer. Uh-oh. Okay, but there's Royal Cav. So the Sandseed Mercenaries aren't that bad on the Gid now. That is Fairy Spirit Prophet. So Fairy Denkelmo should be blowing this up because Royal Cavs are shit versus Magic. That is a lot of HP on the Hilda. That's like 21k. If Thorns procs, looks like 5 ink. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Isn't it bugged? Like we can't like tell like what's actually. Oh no. I think it was fixed. That's gotta be 6, right? Anyway. Unicorn. Unicorn is good. Versus the Royal Cavs, but won't do that much damage if Hilda reverts to base form. 6, Kong is ancient, so. Yep, Kong's fighting. Wait, let me turn on the game sounds. You just tell me if it's too loud. And we'll turn on the animations. Okay. So LB on Phalanx. This is one of the really weird moments. You actually would like the Hierophants on LB because the Hierophants are actually one of the most amounts of the best DPSs that actually like hurt Oboro. Because if it actually gets to the point where you have to kill like a 4-stack Oboro, and well, to be fair, you have a lot of ways to do it. But let's say for example, 3 people are dead, and Oboro moves out of tank range. I know I'm putting a lot of hypotheticals here, but if you did do that, you can kill Oboro with a strong LB and Hierophants, because the Hierophants are going to do are magic damage, and since they have holy tech, and when they're fighting mixed units, which Oboro always is, then you get like 20% attack bonus and 30% damage bonus because you're above 80% HP, if you are 80% HP. And then so the soldiers actually do a decent amount of damage versus Oboro, even through his talent soldier damage reduction. But yeah, anyway. Since there's no assassins, Rosin is free to bring Sorks. That's good. Patsir is looking to connect with Gin. Ironblood is gonna move boost to Gin and the Denkelmo. This is going quite early. You have to, obviously. Versus the African Oboro. So the Oboro is going to be at 2 stacks, and the LB is only going to be here. The LB can only be here, so the LB can't actually guard that much. Well, okay, if you're here, and you can attack here, and then you can't get you won't be outside of guard range, but the 2-stack Oboro is honestly though, like even if the Oboro goes out at 2 stacks, there's really just you can't get through that Lightbringer, so the Patsir can kill the Gin, and the Patsir eventually can kill the Wetham, but there's just too much heat for the hill to survive. not versus this composition. Like these two alone can just take one life after the other potentially. Here's the first one. Thorns does activate. It does not kill. Barely lives. Both of them barely live. Could be Liana with the heal, but the heal wouldn't prevent if IBC goes in, that's definitely like a first. That's definitely first life. But yeah, that's a big fat 2100 or 21K. Okay, drops the guard. Gets a little bit heal from Rosin, but this is not it's not the worst play because he still has to move LB if he wants to cover. Darn turtles with their casted tanks. Okay, I mean if we're gonna turtle bro, we gotta cast a tank. In fact, by now you should have a full 15 a box of 15 casted units. Even free to play has full 15 casted units. Oh well, unless you like change your box a lot, like I do. Okay, yeah. So now LB is in front. That means IBC can move right here and get a life. That also means the Oboro doesn't have a whole lot to do here. The Oboro can't just jump out. How do I see which shot is that? Yeah. Okay. That's a heal. The Gen's pretty far back, but the Gen can move. Gen does have 5 moves, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, no. Because it can't move in just yet. But after somebody dies, which they will, Gen could potentially move in after IBC. That's sure kind of. Okay, moving in with IBC. So IBC will be outside of guard range here, if she decides. Okay, and another Thorns. So this won't kill herself, but this almost definitely will get. Yep. Drops her to half HP. Patsier can pick up the hit. Oh, it actually no, the heal. The goal actually heals. Okay. So now the Oboro could jump in second. Just with 2 stacks and try to kill. And try to thin the numbers here. Or the Oboro could wait. That did remove guard. It didn't remove guard, but it did remove the Rosin's healing. So the next 2 hits could do it. Alright, so Blue Dash doesn't do anything. So it looks like with him for the last move. Patsier could take it. Gin is on a city wall. I don't know how much that's going to matter. She does have, she has a lot of damage up. Never mind. Yeah, Gin should be dead. But does she want to take that hit? I'm not exactly sure. Well, this is the only DPS until Oboro moves. This is the only DPS. So she has to move out here. Does she move again after she attacks? I don't know. Not unless she has Spirit Boost. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I'm sure ddrd is thinking about that now. So ddrd could do an AoE instead of just trying to kill Gin. But Wenham is coming. Either way, he's got to do something with the Patseer here. Also, killing someone would both activate Gin's Act again, but it would give ddrd turn priority. Okay, so he's still playing it passively. One more stack, so that's a decent amount of attack on the Deborah, who is unbuffed, but does have the miracle buff, but no stat buffers. So that's pretty good for just a 3-stack Deborah. And most likely, oh yeah, it's dragon, so it's gotta be Ragnarok. Okay, so now does Kongwen want to go in with the Wenham? Right now, Kong does have turn priority. That's one of the worst parts about using Liana to at the end of your Boro is that you're going SP1, you're going to give away your turn priority. And right here, it matters a lot because 2 hits will kill a Hilda. Okay, doesn't go in. I feel like Patseer is going to AoE here because that's the 6 box. Yeah, so right here, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. Okay, no, going to the gets it easily. Okay, that's a dead Gin. So it's going to take 2 more hits to kill this Hilda. Well, there's no more. Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, the fireball won't do it. And there's no skill on the IPC. If he does spend a turn trying to kill the Patseer, he's gotta, but there's nothing to stop the Oboro now. It's actually kind of one second. You said it, right, guy. Alright, where was that? Okay, so he does go in with Wenham. Now, does he want to try to hit the Hilda, or is he going to go for the Patseer? It's a 1739. It's going to be about almost 2k. I don't think it's going to kill. Not even close. Look at this liar, Pete. I saw that man in main court. He was like, "I'm not coming to my stream. I can't do it. Not unless Sui's doing it." And look at who comes crawling back. Anyway, back to the match. So, Liana heal plus talent should put that up into not dying to a Denkomo fireball range. theoretically. But there's also well, actually no. The fire there's no buffs on the Hilda, so since there's well, okay. So do these count? Yeah, these count, right, as buffs. So she does get the talent buff. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So she does have the 25% damage reduction. Okay. So there's the heal. Now there isn't like she's not guarding, except from the one range guard. I feel like a basic attack could kill Liana, but it really depends. Like where the target focus now is just so skewed because you want to attack everybody now. Still doesn't get the kill. So close. Maybe I should be running Blood Pact. So now with that, so Rosin could so Rosin's little heal isn't going to be doing that much. That is a 100 or 1127 base with no buff, which is pretty decent for Rosin. But well, I guess if it's Night Bloom, it's not. Anyway, but one heal, and then even the basic attack from IBC should finish it. But Patzer sniping Yin does do a lot this match. Everyone is so spread out that the Oboro could even transform now, but definitely the ddrd is gonna wait a little bit to get 4 stacks. You know the way to save Hilda? Tell me. Tell me, red guy. Patty moves in front of LB and attacks IBC below. Oh, so Patsy attacks the IBC. Oh. Looks like ddrd's a little bit ahead of you, red guy. He's got that Conqueror's Haki, or the not the Conqueror's Haki, but the one that lets you see the future. So it doesn't kill, but actually, yeah. So now that she did that, IBC can just trade here. No, okay. So that is going to heal the IBC, but that gives a chance for Hilda to heal. Now he's clearly going to use this move on either healing Hilda or just summoning a Oboro. Yep. Rosin could kill the IPC. That would have been one way to do it. But now, complicated now. Okay, can IBC? Okay, so IBC doesn't try to take the kill and the finish on the IBC or on Hilda. Get some healing. Moves back with Dinkle Mode Portal. Okay, so now there's the 3 C's from Hilda and the 4th stack from Oboro. Alright, Kong is turn priority. How does he want to play this out? Witham can just take out Liana, because there is an act again. Liana has all her cooldowns up, so take out Liana may be good in this scrappy situation. I'm gonna try to kill the Hilda again. Without a skill, you're gonna be less damage. Dinkelmo now has no buffs. Okay, this is Oboro's time, I think. But, however, he doesn't want to attack outside of guard range. So he has to be within guard of Hilda still. So he can't melee the Dinkelmo. So we will have to do at range, but that won't be such a problem in his current state. I don't think Dinkelmo with no buff can counterkill. But we'll see. Okay, so there's a transform. Where is he gonna attack? He's trying to attack the Dinkelmo? That could be an option. He's gonna have to risk it, see if he doesn't die. Okay, so he attacks that wet hand. This is a kill. You don't even need to think about it. Kaboom. Never mind, I lied. Okay, so I mean, Ham Sword is there. Like, that's 45, right? But I feel like there's some magic, bro. Okay, Ham does finish off the Hilda. Uh-oh. So IBC doesn't have... Okay, so the Afghan does come down. So now it may very well come... There's the attack, there's the kill, kills Dinkelmo. Who does Oboro want to hit? Seven moves, so 7 move, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it can't go on top of here and kill the IBC if you wanted to. But now there is a fireball up. There is a fireball up for Dinkelmo now. I don't know about that one. Alright. Okay, here it goes. So can Dinkelmo fireball? Or Lightbringer can just discipline. Okay, doesn't go for that. Just attacks the wrong. This is scrappy, boys. Where did the backup time go? Both players have to move now. Okay, melees the Dinkelmo. But by doing so, he leaves the fort. So now, LB is definitely going. It's either attacks Rosin or attacks Oboro. That's a 1542 int. There's no damage up, but on Phalanx. Again, this is where I talked about at the very start of the match. Remember, guys, I told you at the very start of the match, those Hierophants would have been the perfect call to finish off this Oboro in this late stage of the game. I wasn't exactly expecting it to come down to that, but there it is. But yeah, that's one of the reasons you use Hierophants, like one of the really specific situations. Anyway, so now there's the Rosin, and now it's healed up. He doesn't have shield. This is just game 1 though. Alright, so now a basic attack on... Can that do it? Got extremely close. If there was strengthen instead of discipline, that actually could have one of those things that could actually change the game. If the Wet Ham had attack buff, that would have done it. All right, well now Oboro's just gonna Wet Ham still doesn't have any skills up. There is a discipline up for Lightbringer, but as we just saw, it can't kill from full. And this kills the Wet Ham. Now Wet Ham has no damage reduction, and the Oboro has a damage an attack buff, so a basic attack for this here. And damn. So this thing comes, and nope. Actually, not yet. Wait. What? You're dead. No, it's here. What's up? Oh no! I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. It's not that big. Yeah, okay, so now everyone's just trying to kill Lightbringer. It's just a slow beat. ddrd is actually up in damage, as weird as it sounds, but eventually, yeah, this should be okay, right? No. He's doing damage. Okay. Oh no, never mind. ddrd is the one. Yeah, no. I thought their damage was switched. Yeah, there's no way. Ain't no way. Getting some heals back. Is this kill? Right? She is on the fort. There you go. Okay, that was... Alright. So now we gotta think about what to do for game 2. Well, both sides gotta think about that. So that was interesting. Okay, so is there any box changes for both Kong and ddrd? Okay, so Kong drops the rosin and goes into Julian. I'm expecting an earlier rosin ban in that case. ddrd bans easy too. Yep, Kong bans the rosin and says, nope, I don't want to AoE this dude. He's got a decent box for it. So now ddrd, like, let's see what you got for healers. Almost nothing. We have Diana, we have Liko. That's it. So now ddrd has to pick a healer if he wants to play his defensive turtle style. Or else he's just going to get beat down by the AoEs of Kong. Leads with Polly, okay. I'm expecting the Liana. Could be a Liko. Liko is pretty good versus AoE. Like, it's just that nobody's been using Liko because she has nothing to defend herself versus assassins. So... back in like season 5, she was OP because there wasn't a whole lot of assassins to actually get her. Okay, so opens Liko, one of the stronger picks versus AoE, so let's see how that works out. The Julian's been banned, the Wet Hand's been banned. Kong could go SP Matt, could go Mick, could go Denkelmo. With an opener like Polly, you definitely want some AoE follow-up. Does he want to get the Liana, though? Does he want to ban the Liana? So, in this case, Kong could ban the Liana and a tank, and that would force a tank pick because this is 3 tank. But he will just ban 2 DPS and pick SP Matt. So ddrd could pick Liana if he wants to go extra hard on the turtle. Bans the Danklemo and the Lost Ham. Lost Ham is does have a lot of leverage on this map. Not the most, but it's decent enough. Most of his hookshot points are right in the middle of the map where he needs it to be. So Kong could go Lucretia, Kong could go Mick, Kong can go... The DDR is... Yeah, okay, gets Mick. Doesn't go for Liana here. This is arguably a bad pick into Poly. But it does kind of make it so that once Poly does initiate, you can clean up the tiles, like, immediately with McLean. And that will kind of neuter a follow-up from the AoE player, from the Poly player. So that is an option there. But if McLean's turn has already been used, but that means you have to hold McLean's turn, because that's the only thing stopping Poly from really messing you up. And now that Kong has his own McLean, now that makes it really hard to save ddr's McLean's turn. So that actually causes it's like Tile Wars in Season 5, where like Relicos and whoever else was doing tile stuff back then. But yeah, so Kong has an advantage right now. So goes Hilda. So this is technically more terrain control, sort of, but not really. We've already seen that ddrd's Hilda is not on Balanced Blade, so it's only a 2 range, a 2x5 area of the 2C. And then Liana finally gets banned. The Oboro is also banned. ddrd could get some mileage off of the Patseer here. Kong could get Gin for pro tag buff, or to be buffed by the pro tag buff and do an AoE, but we'll go Diehard. And Diehard should be more than capable of killing Liko. Not exactly sure what DDR wants to do. What does he want? Okay, so he does pick the Patseer. Okay, so there's no healing here. So Patseer's AoE could be detrimental to Kong, but there's really not a whole lot of follow-up. I mean, it's tough because McLean isn't really outlasting this composition long enough for his single target to actually kill. So it's really just Patseer's single target being the one that kind of like picks up the kills after the AoE has been done. But ddrd looks like he's going to be getting Pepsi for his 5th pick, so that kind of rounds out his composition a bit better. But there's just a lot of AoE incoming, and also a lot of follow-up. Picks a second tank here. Not sure how I feel about that one, because there's 3 AoE, technically 4 AoE, and 2 guard ignore. The only one that actually cares about guard is Gin. and Gin is the most prime target for the Patsier anyway. So the double tank, not the best option here, I think, for ddrd. So I'm pretty sure ddrd's lost this one. I don't wanna like, you know, make the cast seem less interesting if I just call a winner right now. But that composition from Kong seems pretty foolproof versus ddrd's comp, because there's not a whole lot of there's not a lot of pressure, and there's not a lot of sustain. So once McLean's turn has been forced, once ddrd's McLean's turn has been forced, then the poly goes in, and then more follow-up comes in, and then like Patsier's dead to like 2 AoEs, and then it's like, oh crap. If the Die Heart connects with the Liko, that's also GG. There's a lot of win cons on Kong's side. Trying to think of a way ddrd could actually win this. So let's say Patsier does connect with the game. Yo, what's up, Sam? What up, dog? Okay, so Mech Knights. I like how the Mechanical Knights, aka the Mechanical Knights, are on like some Robin Hood stuff, but they're also on some like barrels. They got like a wood bike made out of barrels, and it's like, alright, dog. You go as fast as you can. Oh, supersonic boy. But yeah, like, okay, let's say Patsier connects again, alright? Let's give him that. But then, now you have the Poly hidden, you have the McLean hidden, you have the Die Hard hidden, you have the Matthew hidden. That's just too much for, Liko's only got one turn. Yo, Straw's rating with a party of 10. Yo, is that match done already? Alright, what up, guys? We're casting Kong versus ddrd. ddrd has won game 1 with some turtle play, and he's continuing his turtle play into game 2. Kong said, F that, I want to do as much damage as I humanly possibly can, and went in with a 5 DPS comp, which I think is going to win versus ddrd. The Pirate Raiders are also going to be interesting tech choice here, because no matter what you do, this area is going to be covered in water in like just a few moments. So no matter what, everyone's going to be in water. So these Pirate Raiders actually get a lot of mileage with their buff steal, kind of like Autocrat. So it is an Apex Boots typical mat with Apex Boots, most likely Balance Blade, and so the range is going to be... This map it's a bit weird, but so like these mountains are zip tiles, and this is terrain, that's terrain, this is terrain, that's not terrain. Poly is buff. Oh yeah, how many stars is this Poly? 1939. Is that 4-star or 5-star? I can't tell. It's huge, whatever it is. 1939 attack is going to do a lot of damage there. Pops the 3C. In this situation, you really don't have to move the McLean early. Does get a breeze here. So this positioning of McLean's water doesn't really actually do anything. Both of these units fly. These units don't want to move out that far anyway, and McLean moves on water normally. So it only hampers the tanks, and the tanks aren't trying to fly in there. So in this situation, it'd be best to just save the McLean turn. Yeah, see, so now with no pressure, the other McLean now is free to do his movement, and now kind of hampers the area in which he would like to, in which Kong's diehard wants to connect with the Lico. Also, McLean's not on water, so if by some miracle or whatever that the Patsier got in range of McLean, McLean out of water is a one-shot from Patsier. So Polly is going to move this far, right? So because of this water here, so she can move here, and 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So she's not really in range of anything. Is there lag spikes? Chat, is there lag? So sorry. It's lagging bad. I'm so sorry. Hold on, let me see if I can fix something. Okay, is that a little bit better? Just no lag spikes for 3 seconds. Who will stand here? Thank you, sir. Thank you, kind sir. Okay, there is the faction above. This is still a bit awkward position but the Patsier doesn't move in at all. The diehard's pretty hamstring here. There's a faction above. I think it's my PC. I hope not. Shoot. I'll run some tests after this stream to fix it. At the very least, the recording should be lag spike free, so the VOD should be watchable. At least. Sorry about that. Okay, so both players staring each other down, using a lot of the backup time on these early turns. You don't want to be doing that, because as we saw last game, both players ran out of backup time completely and had to be doing some questionable moves. So you wanna do your first couple of turns. You want to kind of like just throw them out. I mean, obviously, in this kind of game when you have to worry about range, then obviously you want to think a bit about that. But here, there's not a whole lot. There's really nothing. Like ddrd is not playing the range game. He's playing the I don't want to die game. And so Kong doesn't have to think about the range that he has to like move. that much, so he needs to just hit that stuff out there. So putting Gin out here, far away from Pat's here is good. But the Gin is actually the most useless unit in this match, I gotta say, because there's 2 tanks. He can eventually kill the Christie, but that's really not gonna do a whole lot. It's the AoE killing the Liko and eventually the Patsier that's going to win this game. Yeah, and Die-Hard does want to snipe Liko. That's Die-Hard's main target. But like, if Patsier moves out of guard range just to kill Gin, that's a win for Kong, because like anyone can pick up the Patsier kill, and then the only DPS is McLean. Obviously, the tanks can be hitting. The tanks have stuff like Rout, and the basic attack from Christie is going to do some damage, of course. But generally, once the Patsier is dead, there's a lot less pressure coming from ddrd. So if ddrd actually wants, so you don't have to my point is you don't have to safeguard the Gin as much in this setup. Okay, moving the McLean a bit early, but at the very least, this does force ddrd to move the McLean afterwards. If he just moves in here and then does a 3C, didn't do that much damage. But so now this kind of puts pressure on ddrd to do his McLean turn, and then once that happens, then Paulie can go in and do stuff. Matt is in range to do his thing. He's gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then hit everybody in the 3 block range. Die-Hard. Okay, so now, that forces. Lag killed the stream. No! No! Okay, we're back. Okay, we're back just in time as the Paulie comes in. Hits 3 people, gets 2 stuns. Now the Liko is forced to move to heal this off. The Liko's turn will redo the tiles as well. And we'll change it to Liko tiles, which they heal as they're placed, and they heal as Liko's teammates walk over them. So Gin is still in useless mode over here. Die-Hard can't really reach still, even if Liko doesn't clear these tiles. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's 1, 2, yeah. So the Liko's going to move, and then that will remove the stun from both Hilda and Patsier. But the follow-up is coming from Matthew. Matthew is probably going to jump right after that. And Kong does have turn priority. So that's potentially 2 Matthew hits in a row. And we'll see if that's enough to actually get a kill on somebody here. Potentially the Patsier. DDR's entering his last 100 seconds of backup time. The move here is pretty obvious. Like, you gotta move your Liko. He's thinking of how much he has to negate these tiles, but no matter what, it's not enough to stop the mat follow-up. You will stop the Die-Hard follow-up from not being able to go over these tiles, but you won't be able to stop the mat follow-up, and that's the most important part here. Entering into his last minute of backup time. Alright. Doesn't heal McLean. No. So McLean is on water. Okay, here comes Matt. See how much damage it does. Okay, that's a bit over half. Comes back. Pets here can't reach the mat because of the poly. She can 3C, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Is there random debuffs on the 3C? No. Okay. So Diehard's going to move. He can't really do anything. I don't think. He can't really reach. I don't think. After the strike. The strike, he does get like legal faction buff is gone. Yes, it is. So yeah, legal faction buff is gone. And there's no faction buff. And there's no way. There's no faction buff on deck for either. If he actually should have helped the Hilda for that. But anyway. So there is mass heal, there is dark despair, there are ways that Liko could heal, but if it's gonna try to attack, yeah, it's not gonna try. But if Matt's secondary AoE can kill, then that's lights out for Liko, and there's no follow-up healing. Also, that'll take McLean's first life as well. Now the big brain move actually here would have been to move Hilda and route to push Polly out of the way, and then attack with Patsier to get a kill on Matt to prevent the follow-up AoE. Because this next AoE is going to most likely kill the Liko. At the very least, he needs a move. No. At the very least, he needed to move Hilda next to Liko, because now if Matt AoEs next to Liko, he gets a 30% damage increase. Don't do it. She's got her whole life ahead of her. No. Yeah. Oh, I didn't go. 718 left. So she does survive. I didn't expect that. So the heal is coming out, but the thing is that the heal isn't gonna do a whole lot, because like her attack is reduced and she has no buffs, so her heal is actually gonna be pretty. Now she's gonna do even less healing because now she's in hurt mode. Yes, Kua was code. Okay, so the healing was actually a decent amount of healing. Wait, what? Oh. I was expecting it to heal that much. So the Hurricane's follow-up does kill the Liko. Also, the McLean is out of water. The Diehard follow-up could kill, so the oh no, okay. So wasting the turn on just basic attacking Matt. Now the McLean should be dead. Well, we'll see if Kong wants to take it with that, but that's definitely the play. Diehard takes McLean, and then that takes a lot of the win out of ddrd sales. Or you can AoE, yeah, do a 2000 attack on the Gin. That should be also be a kill on the McLean. Two different ways to do this, and then the Die Hard 3C can be used on Polly. Nice, there you go. And now there's nothing to stop the Die Hard from walking right up and taking this. Weapon skills are also broken, so that makes Patsy even easier. Also defense minus 15 debuff, making the fairies actually have more attack when they attack. And here it comes. Yeah, I can tell you. Bro, whatever, dog. And yeah. If that's not a kill, I'll nah, that's too late. And damn, so that, all that's left is 2 tanks, which are really kind of useless here. I'll be thinking about what to do game 3 now. There's no backup time either. Oh, he's gonna try to play it out. Procs the revive, gets the E-proc. It's not a whole lot. It's gonna stop this Gin though. Once the Royal Cabs are down, the Gin has the ability to focus. It was actually done off of water. Not that it didn't matter. He'll changes into Calf, but doesn't really do that. Here's First Life. You see a basic attack. Okay, just basic attack. I don't know why you say. Well, I mean, I guess. Hold on. We'll get the Polly. Oh, Polly didn't lose a life yet. Oh my gosh, dude. And then Gin finishes. I've never actually seen this animation. Alright, so now we're going on to Game 3, Kong versus ddrd. Both players are going to side in. I feel like ddrd, if he wants to actually stick with Turtle, he's going to have to put in some more healers. Something better than Liko, because Kong has a really strong AoE lineup. So he either needs to respond to that by putting more ranged units to take out the AoE users, or having better healers. So, we'll see. Also, maybe he might side out the Omega. Definitely wants to pick the Archon faster or earlier. He's got a lot of scary things. ddrd has a lot of scary things in his box, but he's not really picking them in ban pick. Alright, so ddrd puts a bit more offensive tech, and Kong putting in even more AoE. We're definitely going to see a Rosin first ban from Kong. Yep. I would have liked to see ddrd put in a 4th healer, because now he's heavily pressured to pick a healer here. But in a 4 healer box, he'd be able to pick Z2 now. Z2 or something offensive to really put, Kong on the back foot. But now that he's just forced to pick a healer here, like so early, in a box that doesn't really support Turtle that well, then it's difficult. Does ban the Julian and the SP mat. Goes for the Liko again. This is rough. It's rough. If Kong doesn't ban the Liana, I can see ddrd picking Liana alongside Liko and then trying to survive. But he definitely shouldn't be trying to run no double tank stuff. Not versus Kong's comp. So Kong does ban the Liana, okay, and the Z2. So ddrd has some offensive picks he can go for here. He can go for Sherry. He can go for Luke. Kong gets the wet ham. That's rough. This does force Liko to put up a heal block or mass protect for heal block. So, but you also want to have mass heal. So this is a problem that I've experienced like a long time ago trying to run Liko, is that you want mass protect because you need the anti-heal block, but you also want to run 3C and mass heal. So you have to drop one of them, and you have to figure out how you're going to do it. Or you can just run 3 2Cs, which is an option. But yeah, without heal block, this is pretty rough, because the moment Wet Ham lands heal block and you don't have an answer for it, you just die. Does pick Archon though, so that's a better offensive. That's already a better offensive team than last game. But that gets IBC. That's interesting here. I feel like Kong could have kept up the pressure with McLean or Lavina. We already know ddrd is going to pick a tank. But in 3 tank is easy to pressure because you ban 1 tank, and then you ban 1 DPS. So it's almost like, and if they pick a tank after that, it's almost like you got to ban 3 DPS. Okay. So there's the McLean, and since he didn't pick McLean, he picked since Kong picked IBC over McLean. This reduces the amount of pressure that Kong can put out. Does get Gin though, and did ban the Landius. So now ddrd is probably going to pick a tank. I don't see him going tankless versus this composition. Does he want Hilda or does he want Christy? Goes for Hilda. Okay. All right, 5th pick. So Kong does have AoE, right? He's gonna pick. He could pick Lucretia. I'm pretty sure he's gonna pick Lucretia. Okay, picks Lightbringer. All right. That is an option here. Okay, goes Patsier. So ddrd says, forget that double tank crap. We don't need that here. We need DPS. We need pressure. We need zoning. We need something that can actually make the opponent stop killing me. So ddrd's comp is a lot more balanced this time around. And Kong's is a bit less on the pressure by picking LB over Kracia. So it's a matter of did Liko bring heal block for one, or anti-heal block, and can Polly plus Wetham actually get some stuff done? Also, Gin still has his AoE, so we'll see. ddrd's McLean is going to put pressure on Polly's turn to go for Polly to wait after McLean has done his move. And with Kong as P1, that actually plays against him with his turn priority, forcing him to do his 5 moves faster than ddrd's doing his 5 moves. And there's no act again on either side except for Gintoki. So Gintoki is the only way that turn priority can be swapped. Okay. So IBC brought Sanseas, not unicorns. That's going to be a bit difficult on this map because there is an enemy McLean, and there is a bunch of terrain and water in the middle of the map. The Hilda is still on Royal Calves, which is the right pick. Oh yeah, let's see. What did Liko bring? So Liko did not bring heal block. Okay, and but that's okay because the Wetham brought a 2C, or yeah, Annihilation over the heal block. So Kong's gonna go for a tank bust on Hilda. The thing is that unless IBC goes into defensive stance, the Archon will be really oppressive here. So yeah, he does got the skin. I was thinking about getting that skin myself, but no, I don't have the crystals. I don't have the crystals. I don't have the vouchers. I don't have the time for it. Okay, moves forward, pops. The Sorks are an interesting choice. I very much would have liked to see bishops on the Liko because you want more healing in this situation where you're the only healer. There's also no assassin on Kong's team. So the only real benefit that the Sorks are giving is better basic attacks and terrain ignored. Okay, but now we're seeing that the pressure that McLean can put down when you have IBC over McLean. But now I'm starting to see why Kong went IBC over McLean, because there's an Archon. And the Archon's gonna pull people. So he has to sacrifice the all-in movement for an answer to Archon. So yeah. That makes sense. Archon also has some really strong. This is a pretty decent Archon. Once he's buffed, he's gonna look like 1300, almost 1400 defense and 2k-ish attack. I'm guessing that's Divine Boots. Because he's got 4 moves. So it's either Divine Boots or Apex. Yeah, hold on. 1 second. Bruh, Kata used to be my moderator, man. Man, we've been playing this game for a while, dog. 4 years. You know what's changed in the last 4 years? Jesus. So that did give 3 stacks on Gintoki being hit by the McLean's water. Nico's just laying the tiles down. She does have a faction buff, so as such, she doesn't lose her mass heal cooldown. This kind of makes it awkward though, because I know Kong wanted to put everyone in position to be in defense stance, but now they have to. You actually have to move. Well, actually, yeah. Since you actually can't now. Well, unless you make you only defense buff 3 people. If you put like Poly here and IBC here, then you'd be only able to get these 3. You'd still be stuck on water as well. It doesn't matter that much, but it... Also, Kong's team, after taking Liko 3C and Patsier 3C, will actually be a bit under the weather, so that could be a possible win con depending on what buffs come out from Liko, and the follow up from Patsier. So also there's Archon if there's ever a unit that doesn't have displacement immune or is outside of guard range, and the Archon's gonna pounce on them. Also, the McLean can just 3C. So I don't know. This is game 3. This can go either way, really. Ironblood can move here and do the defensive formation. Okay, keeps the Archon pretty far away. Okay, there's the... Okay, Endurance Formation is up. These 3 units are immune to displacement. Gin is still not. That's important. Okay, ddrd does not feel like moving at all this match. But he knows that Kong can actually like sit in mid and outlast with this composition. So he knows that Kong has to approach. So with that in mind, he doesn't really have to move that much. There's gonna be a moment where he has to break formation and he won't be under guard. And that's when Archon can do something, and McLean can do something as well. And McLean doesn't really care about Bard. Lightbringer kind of far and away from the allied team. As long as Archon doesn't get a meat against that's done. Kong's looking for the right opening. He has to move around this water first. Kong's used over half his backup time. It's not going to look good when he gets to turn 4 or turn 5, and he needs a minute to think about it. Alright, here we go, moving in. Tenyo's attack buffer for damage out. Let me see. Oh, okay, he has damage dealt. That's not going to be enough to actually kill the Hilda, I don't think. But the Hilda, this is a really tanky Hilda, but something. And now with the water up, so Polly could clear this, but there's not a whole lot of follow up. IBC already moved. 1, 2, 3. So IBC is kind of in range for a follow up. He doesn't want to go in with Polly just yet. Yeah, that's a huge Hilda. She's fat. He's going that keto diet goal. Okay. Whitham's position doesn't matter that much. He knows he just doesn't want to go through these piles. Also, Liko does rewrite the tiles, so if used incorrectly, that could make it harder for McLean. In fact, McLean and Liko actually kind of like have like negative synergy with each other, because like if you're not careful, then you just lose water on McLean, and then if he gets sniped or killed by AoE, he doesn't get a revive. Also, he's a lot weaker to physical AoE when he's outside of water as well. Alright, last 100 seconds for Kong. He's thinking about it. So, Liko did save her turn. But it's not gonna do anything going in with Polly now. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just move her up. How many turns left on displacement? Disenergy, yeah. You got 3 turns on the displacement, so that's 2 turns for everyone that already moved. Archon does have breeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you move too close, Archon can just like hit you even without pulling anybody and just hit you with like. Actually, no, he can't. He still has to pull before he gets the next part of his 3C, but he can basic attack. Basic attack would kill Iron Blood. Wouldn't kill Whitham. Kill Gin. Yeah, he's got. Alright, he goes in with Polly. God, don't do it now. It's like that Breaking Bad meme where it's Walt. And he's like in the car. He's like, "No, God, you're in position. Don't do it. Don't stay." Anyway, so now Liko is going to heal. This isn't doing that much. Liko will have a follow-up AoE, but right now, Kong's not in a position to really follow up here. Polly can AoE. IBC can't even reach, except what she can hit. That's not gonna. If there's anyone left over, if there's any Royal Cabs left over, it's not gonna be able to finish because the Sand Seeds are gonna not do a lot of damage with Royal Cabs. That's true. Yeah, Kong's on his last 10 seconds. ddrd still looking pretty with his amount of backup time. All right, Kong, you got 25 seconds to think of a follow-up. All right. So unfortunately, the sword is right where IBC would want to be for a follow-up, which is bad. Well, IBC actually with these tiles, IBC can reach because she has a move on it. Okay, Annihilation hits, doesn't kill, but it does land the heal block. Yeah, but this you gotta wait till 5 turns till it hits other guard. I can see that. Okay. There is still anti-displacement. Oh wait, but there's not on what yet? No, I'm so gonna see the geek. Alright, but so Archon can do a 1-2 punch on the wet ham. He won't be able to. He can take the first hit off, first life off of Polly, but he won't be able to kill, or he won't be able to finish. She'll just revive. McLean also wants to get water up. However, the IBC coming in will kill the Hilda, like 100%. No chance of living there. But that will just take first life. But she's actually not guarding anyone. So people like McLean is really exposed because he's not even on water. Archon does have a revive, so he's not that exposed. So, depending on how ddrd does his next move, this Yeet play could actually really work out for Kong. ddrd did have some time to think about it. Okay, so here's the Bolt. Okay, what's the follow-up? IBC? Can he reach? Yeah, he can. That's an easy kill. Hurry. Ah! Full heal. Almost full heal. Makes Gin really mad. So now, alright, so now there's the Hurricane Dance. Does a lot of damage, doesn't kill. Liko does have a heal, a mass heal, and a free C. Not a fan of going with Archon. Yeah. One thing this does do for ddrd is that it gives less time for more time for Hilda to clear off this debuff, since less follow up. But generally, he's gonna lose the Archon, and then once Gin actually gets over here and Royal Cabs are down, Hilda's dead. He actually doesn't really have an answer. But, well, besides Patseer, Patseer's the only real answer for Gin here. McLean can do some damage, but it's really just his Patseer. So if Patseer's ever in a spot where she doesn't have her 2C, then Okay, gonna take the first life off of Archon. Okay. He's no longer in water because it was dispelled, so he only gets a 10% heal on his revive, and all of his armor, his pieces are broken, so he's pretty useless. He does still have a Tidal Surge, which he can use to move back over here, I guess, but he's pretty dead in the water, or dead out of the water. But that's actually, well, outside of outside of LB, that's all of Kong's moves. So now ddrd has a lot of turns to try and finish out what we have here. That shouldn't kill. Should be like, yeah, half. Oh no, I got pretty close. Okay. This will heal the wet hand a little bit. And then can Patseer finish with a basic attack? I don't know. Probably thinking about that himself. But ddrd is down to his last 30 seconds. $1,600 and I'm pretty sure that'll kill. Even with all the DR, is a full 45%. Or no, just 15%. Okay, gets the card up. Still has one turn of the heal reverse, and Patseer does have a attack. Could 3C, could do. Could 3C, could basic attack, kill the wet hand, kill sword, could. But, this is 100% a kill on. It's only 15% reduction right now. Yeah. Oh no! Don't use the skill though. You need to save that skill for Gin. Yeah. All right. Well, now Gin is hot. So Gin does have sugar intake. Gin has these tiles to move really fast. Right to your door. He's gonna do scooter dash, or he's gonna just kill this first life. How's he gonna do that? Actually, he can't. Yeah, he can't reach there now, so he has to scooter dash. Oh no, he can't reach. Oh, never mind. What I'm talking about. Okay, first life. Thorns procs, but it doesn't really do anything. This first life. Still has guard up. Okay, but this is just a basic attack. You don't have your skill anymore. Gets the Aeolus proc too. Oh, no! Okay, back. Okay. So what did happen is that okay, so Gin attacks Patseer and actually gets the second proc of the damage, activating the hypnosis, and now he can't move for a turn. LB is pretty far away, won't be able to guard Gin anytime soon. Okay, Liko still has 3C. This is probably 3C now. Does she have clock? Does clock. Okay, this actually is not looking too good for. Oh, never mind. Okay, but there's no sugar intake. The basic attack isn't gonna kill Hilda. Can scooter dash. Is that gonna kill? So Gin's probably gonna run right now. Just he's got one more turn on sugar intake. But the 3C from Polly from Patsy is gonna finish it though. And it can't be pushed back because of Hilda's aura. Uh-oh. And here comes the 3C. Yep. That's Gin. Blech. That did like 0 damage. I mean, I get that she only has 12. But... yeah, that's it. There's... pay my mortgage. Bro, streaming don't pay jack. Don't pay no damn mortgage. Yeah, this is not looking good for Kong. Also, the Liko does have another 3C to use. And heal block just landed on Lightbringer. Polly's silence, but it doesn't really do anything. Here's a 3C. Also, he gets to troll with McLean. Drops the 3C out here. Just so he has like tile control up here, but I don't know. Yep, and now McLean can get a kill. Pass here can get a kill. Actually, no, she couldn't. She'd have to attack the U. This is the 3C. This could take first life. Yep. And McLean takes second. Silence means can't even heal with discipline. Bro. What VIP is ddrd? VIP 16? No clocks, bro. Nah, but that's GG. The players played a good game. Kong saying like, go take it, bro. Bro, no damage. Just. There you go. No. There you go. This is first life. How do you use Patsy without a skin, bro? Can do so no heal block, so can do a discipline here and try to heal a bit. Oh, was the in that second run. Alright, GG's. So, DDRD takes over Kong 2-1. Those were close matches, and both players showed good adaptation. Like, DDRD adapted his composition well for the third match, allowing him to stave off Kong's AoE rush, and he advances. Alright, let's see. So my next match that I'm casting is going to be tomorrow, Friday, I think 4 o'clock. And my match is on Saturday. And I'm casting one match right after my match is done on Saturday. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to try to fix what was wrong with my internet. And hopefully it'll be a much better quality stream next time. Alright guys, thanks again, and y'all have a great day.